How's it going, folks? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be working with some 7-strand 550 paracord. I've just got some cheap stuff. I'd advise you probably go out and get some actual decent quality paracord. But we're going to show you how to make a quick release fob. Here we have 12 foot. I also have a little key ring as well. This is completely your choice if you just want to do this or not. But I like to have it. It's just easier to hook onto things and that sort of stuff. So we'll do it this way, and yeah, we'll see how we go. But all we're going to do is we're going to grab one end of this paracord, and then we're just going to tie a knot at the end and leave a little bit of a tail on him. There you go. Any knot will do, guys. Nice easy one. And then I want to go roughly about 4 inches. I'm just going to quickly measure this out. I find that 4 inches is the perfect amount for what I'm doing. So yours may vary. You might want to go longer or shorter or whatever. So I just find this works out pretty well. So then all we're going to do is fold him over. And this is where I'm going to put my key ring on. Just right there. And then what I want to do is fold him over again. So we end up with something that looks very similar to this. Now, what we're going to do is pinch about a finger's width down from the knot down to here. And then we're just going to start wrapping our paracord around and around. Alright, I like to flip him over and get him over this way. I'll explain why we've got this little extra bit in just a moment. But yeah, all we do is just start wrapping it around. Nice and easy. We don't want to go too tight. I'll explain that in just a moment as well. The whole thing's self-explanatory as we go through, guys. So I'm going to keep grabbing this end and keeping that tight and just twisting as I go like this until we get to the other end here. Now, most of you guys will know that I've been ill for the last week and a half, so yeah, I'm still a little bit sick now, but we're finally getting better. And you're going to see a lot more videos than that. If you've been keeping up with our socials, Devil Rocks Gaming and Bushcraft on Instagram, you'll know that we've got giveaways going on and all sorts of things. So make sure you go and check that out and drop it a follow. Alright, so we're going to get to this point. Now, if I didn't have a key ring, I'd probably leave this a little bit longer. But we've got a key ring there, so I can actually push this up pretty tight. So if I didn't have a key ring, I'd probably go to about there, guys. Leave it up there. Nice decent sized loop. But I'll go up a bit tighter because I can. And then all we're going to do is just start rotating him back the other way. Yeah. This is super easy to do. And like I said, we've got 12-footed paracord and we're about to put it down into about 4 inches, which just makes it super easy just to attach to your bag or just carry with you while you're camping and hiking and stuff. And then you've got as much rope as you want, really. So super handy to do. A really good one to have on you. So plenty of cordage. You know, if you're making shelter or making tools and all that sort of thing. We'll just keep going up. And now we're going to explain why we left that little bit up the top here. So as you can see, we've rolled here and left the gap here. Now what we need to do is leave this little gap so that when we roll back this way, we're actually going to roll over the top of that, and what it's going to do is lock in. So it'll stop this from wanting to unravel, as you can see in just a sec. As we come up to it now. So just keep twisting, keep twisting. And you can see we've gone over the top of it now, and none of this is going to go loose. So we've now locked this in, which is going to make our job super easy. So we don't have to worry about it unraveling now. We can go full pace with it. I like to get it down in here under my fingers and then just use my thumb and finger here just to guide it. And then once you get a bit of practicing with these guys, you can do this relatively quick. It shouldn't take you too long. Now, if you really wanted to, you could do this tight as and keep it absolutely perfect. I'm not too stressed on it because this is a demonstration one. Usually I'd keep it a bit tighter and that sort of thing. So as you can see, we can pick up the pace here. It's all locked in. I'm not worrying about it unraveling. I'm keeping it nice and tight. And then once we get to here again, all we're going to do is turn around and go back, guys. I did say it was a nice, easy one. So if you're just learning paracord, this is probably a really good one to learn. Nice and easy to do. Super lightweight. And, you know, 12 foot of cordage is a fair amount. So, yeah, other tricks that you can do to keep paracord on you. So, for survival and shelter building and whatnot, is swap out your shoelaces with paracord instead. So that way you've always got cordage on you. We're coming up towards the end here, guys. We're almost there. Oh, I think we've gone a little bit long. All right. So maybe it's 4.5 inches. But this will do. We'll work him out. Now, what we want to do with this little tail and this little loop that we've got left up the top here is grab this little tail and feed it through the loop here. Hopefully you guys can see that. So we're just going to put him through there. There you go. And then what that's going to do is create a little hole in the inside here. You can see that. So we'll just keep running up our paracord. Use the last little bit. Might have gone a little bit long on this one, but that's all right. We'll just keep him nice and tight at the end here. Now what we want to do is feed this loose line through that hole that we've now made. Using the tail and the loop. Ooh, if she wants to go through. And a little bit of a butt. There we go. So pull the tail tight. Pull that tight. And then you have something that looks like this. This is a fun bit. So now what we're going to do is pull this loop down here. Now if you didn't have a key ring, you'd have to put something in and just yank this, and maybe a pair of pliers or whatever, and you're going to see what's going to happen here. I'll get him in the camera for you. Now, as I pull that, you can see it's pulling in really tight, because what we're actually doing is pulling that inner loop down into this end instead, so all that slack's gone. Now we can chop him off. We're not going to lose too much here. And there you have it. Now you'd probably melt the end here. I can't, oh there he is there. I'm not too worried about doing fancy ends, guys. But there you have it. We've just turned a 12 foot of paracord into a 4-inch keychain. So super easy to do, as you just seen. Not too much work at all. And then now we're going to show you why it's called a quick release fob, because it's quick release. So now what we're going to do is try and pull this cord back through. So you can either try and work the tail or work the actual winding. So we're just going to try and pull him apart, work him a little bit, he'll be right. I might just get a nail here. So you don't bite your fingernails, guys, and this would be a lot easier. So we're just going to pull that strand out, and then look at that. There you have it, guys. Easy as. What, 6 minutes to make, and then 30 seconds to pull apart. So you can see how effective that is. You could put like a ferro rod, matches and everything else in the middle of your weave, so you end up with like a little survival fob. I was going to look into doing something like that, so maybe we can do it for a future video and we can actually work out how much you can put in there and how it would work out and that sort of thing. But yeah, for now, that's how we do it. It's a nice easy one, perfect little beginner if you're new to paracord and that sort of thing. Can't complain about that, guys. Alright, cheers for watching the video. Hope you learned something. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe and all that stuff. And we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.